it's Angela. You're listening to Divinely Connected, and today is Tuesday, October 10th. All right, so we do have some change in the air. I love this. This is this feeling of, ooh, it's like the energy shifted. I feel like the weather shifted. I feel like I'm in my cozies, and I love that. There's this feeling of new possibilities, new energy. So the energy is really, really allowing creativity to come in, right? I think we're nearing the full moon, if I remember correctly, over the next couple of days. And so this is high manifestation, high creative energy. And there's this feeling of what's right and what's wrong. And I think that that red tape may actually be holding you back from just daydreaming, right? When we allow our minds to go there and we allow our creativity to go there without the limitations and all the reasons why we can't do it, shouldn't do it, not going to work if we did do it, right? If we just said, but what if I'm the exception? What if this is the exception? What if this does work? What it does is allow one law of attraction energy to be coming in and supporting it, which is the universal law that's always in work. It also is changing your vibration and raises your vibration. So when we're limiting ourselves and we're restricting ourselves and we're in that limiting beliefs, it lowers our energy, right? And lowers our vibration. So we're kind of expanding. When we expand, we take on more, we connect with more, we learn more, we have more access to wisdom, etc. And so there is this feeling of the new possibilities, whether you're taking them or not, whether you're going for it or not, it doesn't matter. Allow yourself to go there. Allow yourself to dream big. It's going to bring in answers and solutions and next steps that you're looking for. Now, the magician card's coming in, and again, there's this very strong sense of you know what to do. Stop doubting yourself. Stop thinking that the other shoe's going to drop. Stop thinking that you're not worth having this work out for you, right? And so there's this feeling of maybe a little bit in your own way mentally. So wanting to kind of get your head straight and change your perspective and even, if you're like, Ange, I'm doing the affirmations and they're only getting me so far, right? What I always recommend, or what I do myself personally, is I'll sit down and go, where is this coming from? Let me do the five whys. Let me figure out what to get to the core of this belief system. Where did it come in? Did I pick it up along the way? Is it something I actually believe in? Is it something that I said? Is it a trauma response? Like once you kind of figure out, and it's not to control it, it's to understand it, right? And so when you understand, oh, this is coming up because when I was a little girl, my daddy left, or when I was a little boy, my grandmother called me fat, or whatever the experience was that has bruised you, right? When you understand that, then you can go, oh, I understand why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling. That is a legit feeling to have. But I now know, and I have enough intelligence to not believe it. I understand that I'm feeling it, and this is why I'm feeling it, because there has been this long belief system, or this unprocessed hurt that I've been carrying from X age, right? But I now understand that that's what it is. Therefore, I feel safe if I choose an alternative path and not listen to that fear and not listen to that limiting belief. I understand that that's what it is, and that's why it's making me feel. And what that does is give you the power to do it anyways, right? To do it anyways. And this is something that we all relate to. Nobody has ever, there is not one person walking on this earth that is going through unscathed, that hasn't had traumas, big T and little t, right? It is their teaching tool. We come from a place of perfection. Our souls are unconditionally loved. We are protection. Our perfection. We are not, there is no gravity. There's no limitations. There's no separateness. There's no distance. There's, there's no need to eat, not eat, drink, not drink, and so we have to come here and have a contrasting experience. So never shame yourself for having trauma. Never shame yourself for having these parts of you, because that's the gig. That's why we're here, right? Recognizing that that's what it is, and then still going, but I love myself. And I'm going to build trust in myself. And I'm going to trust in the process, even though I may have weak knees, shaky knees right now. And so it's never to control the narrative, or it's never to go to say there's something wrong with you. You need to fix yourself. You need to understand yourself so that you can then treat yourself with more love and compassion. And when you understand, oh, this is why this is kicking up for me, then you know and have a game plan of how I'm going to bridge out of that experience, how I'm going to do it anyways, how I'm going to regulate my emotions. And what that does is give you power. It doesn't give you criticism. It doesn't add another tick to the list of all the things that are wrong with you. You're understanding yourself. I feel like this is so powerful and it's just kind of giving me the biggest epiphany right now because I'm definitely someone who has that and I'm working on it. And if you've been following me, you know I've been saying I've been working on it. The removing the shoulds. And I feel like I have come so far with removing the shoulds. I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should look this way, I should be act that way. Like, all the shoulds that we love to do, to should ourselves, to make ourselves feel like crap, right? And so this is almost this feeling of it was never that there's anything wrong with you. There was never that you had to fix yourself. You just had to figure yourself out. You just had to understand yourself, right? If you think of a river and the water always flows downriver. Think about our early ancestors who did not know that. Once they figured out, oh, the water is always going downriver, then they will utilize the power of the downriver water, right? And so it's always that, no, that river should not be going uphill. Oh my God, imagine that river just going downhill. How dare it not be able to go uphill and downhill? Like, bad river. Right? And I know that this is silly, but, think about it, we do this to ourselves. When we understand, "Oh, the water's always going down river," well, then I can utilize that power and that knowledge. And that's why I want you to move forward to yourself, and I think that this is why there's such a movement, at least in my world, where there's this pullback from maybe, the self-help books, because they do make their money and I'm not saying there's a lot of tools that I've picked up over the years from the self-help, self-development world, right, who has made me who I am now. I just feel and I have recently noticed within my life and within my path that there is the feeling of, "But there was never anything wrong with me." Right? I don't need to fix myself, and I don't want people thinking that they have to move this through this world and they have to fix theirself. And so today's message is so enlightening, and I know this is long-winded, but I'm having a moment here, people. And it's so enlightening because we are there to have that compassion. And I think that we have said this many times, and I know I have channeled messages many times through the daily cards and the weekly guidances and the daily messages where it's saying, move into acceptance, move out of resistance, love yourself, show compassion to yourself. But I don't think that it ever hit and was ever articulated in a way where we have to understand ourselves. It's not that we're doing it right or we're doing it wrong or we're feeling it right or we're feeling it wrong, is understanding how we operate to then use our operation to our best benefit, just like that Dion River water. I love that. All right, I'm going to leave that with you. I'm so happy to share that with you here today on Tuesday, October 10th, and come back tomorrow for tomorrow's daily message.